Hello friends, I'm currently filming from my iPad since my phone is dead. But today's plan is I'm gonna do a ton of paintings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 paintings. And we're gonna create a little montage. So hope you guys enjoy, should be fun. I don't know why I'm so close to the camera, but bye. All right, we got 2 swings on this painting. This first one is gonna be fairly minimal. Then what I'm going to do is barely swing the canvas and do a second swing, if that makes sense. So I'm going to let this go for another, like I said, fairly minimal. So another like 8 swings, maybe 6. Yeah. Actually less. 1, 2, 3. Are we going to stop it? I was going to, but I'm kind of digging it. 3, 2, 1, and grab it. Okay. Let's get it going a tiny bit. What this should do is create a very long and skinny pattern that hopefully will line up with the previous pattern we just created. It may just make a jumbled up mess, but that's okay. That's the fun of this. It's just kind of experimenting and playing. So you guys are here to see firsthand me just make a fool of myself or make something really spectacular. Either way, it's neutral or positive to you guys. Or negative, whatever. Shout out to the haters. And the more you guys type in the comments, the more views I get. So I'm eternally grateful for your hatred. If that makes any sense at all. But yeah, I don't know if I'm feeling this. I really I want to like it, I really do, but I'm just not rocking with it like I thought I would. But maybe we need to trust the process. Because it's starting to do something. Like we may be onto something here. I'm glad I didn't stop it when I thought I wasn't feeling it, because there's something interesting here. Don't know really what it is, but there's something. So, yeah, that is actually really beautiful. Probably gonna do like maybe 20 more swings. I don't want to let it go too long. These lines are very fine, but they're gonna eventually start to pool and make a bunch of like mess, and it takes away from the painting in my opinion when you have big old blobs. Like people tell me like, yo, you should pull it, you should let it go until it runs out of paint. Like, yes, I could do that, but at the expense of the painting in my opinion. So, if you want to do it yourself and do that, by all means, go for it. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I really like this. I mean, it's really pretty. The pattern is nice. It comes together really well. There's like a nice focal point. It's, what's the word? It's not simple, but it's like not super busy. It's pretty busy, honestly. Never mind, I take that back. But I'm gonna grab it right here in 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right. Hello, friends. Got a lot finer lines on this one. So sometimes I have a really thick, wide hole when I'm doing a pendulum, but this one I opted for something a little bit lighter. Using white paint for some reason just flows so well, and so I can get away with these finer lines and still have a really beautiful end result. So hopefully you guys can appreciate as much as I am as far as color scheme and stuff like that, but for right now we're just sitting back and enjoying this. This will be a fairly quick one. I'm not looking to go insane on this one. I did a really conservative swing on both the canvas and the bucket. I'm gonna go crazy on the next one though. So stay tuned. Maybe I'll post it sooner, but it's what do you call it? I totally forgot what I'm doing. Oh, it's like a really light color with black lines, which I've actually never done black lines with my double pendulum. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the canvas as much swing as I possibly can, and the bucket as much swing as I can. Maybe I'll do a really light bucket and a very large canvas. And wow, this pattern is pretty. Okay, we're on to something here, team. This is not your run-of-the-mill pendulum swing. For some reason, this is making something magical. My guess is this is going to dial into the center. And the thing is that since it's so light, it doesn't swing longer, but it has a different pattern that's created versus like my really heavy bucket normally. This is like actually a 3D printed cup I made a while ago. Alright. Yeah, this is fantastic. I'm not going to let it go crazy long. Once this dials into the center is when I'm going to grab it. Yeah, this is a winner. Look, it's coming perfect circle into the center. Look at that. I've never seen that before. What on earth? This pattern is fascinating. I was going to stop it, but I'm going to let it go for a bit. Yeah, this was so smart. Wow, that's a 5-head move right there. Oh man. Alright. Probably another 6, maybe like 10 swings. Yeah, because this pattern is turning out really spectacular. I don't want to cut this short even slightly. Okay. I'm feeling coming up real quick here. Yeah. Okay. In 3, 2, 1. Got it. All right. So the idea here is very aggressive canvas swing, very conservative circular pendulum swing. So that's what we knocked out here. That black paint is bold. Holy moly. It's funny, I've been doing this double swing for like over a year, and I've never done black lines. I don't know why, but I figured let's mix it up. I have kind of been in a rut, and then I bought some new canvases, bought some new paint, and have been extremely inspired to just get the ball rolling with crazy loud colors. So, just having a blast with that. This one is not going to go very long just because the line weight is so thick. I don't want it to get lost, like the pattern. So this is going to go for another probably, I guess it's 10 swings. I want to make sure the entire pattern is on the canvas. What's going to happen is this ellipse shape is going to start to turn into a circle in about 4 swings. It's going to transition patterns. Yeah, here it goes. See how like the lines are overlapping? Now in just a sec, it's going to start becoming a circle. Once that happens, I'm going to grab it. So that'll be real soon. See what I mean? It's coming out real quick. I want it to be a perfect circle. Sometimes I let it go till it's like another ellipse. And I just am not a huge fan. So I think I actually just missed my chance. Alright, here it is. Yep, I waited too long. Whatever. Alright, 3, 2, 1, and grab. Oh! Alright, so this painting is actually a twofa. It's a 2-for-1. So I do a mystery canvas experiment, or now I call it dealer's choice painting, where you purchase the plot of canvas and then I go crazy and paint whatever I want on it. This is actually 2 pieces. One person ordered a smaller piece, and sometimes I just upgrade for fun, so that's what this one is. And then the other one, they ordered 3 small pieces, so that's what that one is. And what's cool is these 2 people probably will never meet. They probably have no idea that this painting is being created together, but they are connected through some random dude on the internet that paints in Dallas, Texas. So, kind of fun, kind of weird, whatever. I like the concept of it. My whole goal is to just inspire people and connect people. I think that with creativity there is no downside to collaboration and raising other creatives up. That's why I love having people paint with me and stuff like that, even if they don't do anything remotely what I do. Because it's just a fun way to connect and maybe create some sort of content you never knew you needed. Because that's what, someone said this and it makes a lot of sense to me. It's like, artists give you what you didn't know you needed, which I could not agree with more. Okay, so let's grab this. And we're going to do one more swing, long and skinny. Just like that. Beautiful. Interesting, the line's like breaking here. I've never seen that before. I might do a third swing. Alright. This is coming together nicely. Yeah, I'm going to do a third swing. Potentially. I want something, I'm going to do a similar thing, but from this angle, and so it ends up being like an X in the middle. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to grab it right now, and I'm going to do the same thing. Yeah. Bingo. Whoa, this is super nice. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. But this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted this band to start to kind of cycle and line up right there. See how there's a band here, band there? The second swing, or third swing, right here and right there, and it's going to migrate to right there. That probably makes absolutely no sense, but you'll get exactly what I mean in probably about 30 seconds. Yeah, this is nice. And it's starting to get on that miniature those mini canvases again, which is kind of fun. But yeah, what I love is that somebody had no idea, but is going to ordered a small canvas, was going to get a 2 foot by 3 foot painting, which is kind of fun. So shout out to that person. I forget which order number it is, but if you know, you know. It'll arrive in their mailbox in a couple weeks. In 5 to 7 business days, whatever. So yeah, let this one go for a while. What's going to happen is this ellipse shape is going to start to dial into the center and become really long and skinny. Once that happens, that's when I'm going to grab this. It shouldn't be too long. I don't want to let this go for an insane amount of time, but also I want to make sure you do it justice. So make sure the center has negative space, but also not a ton. Alright, we're getting there. Probably another 20 swings. I know you guys have been here rocking with me, but what ifs? There we go. See this cross hatching here? And the band is starting to line up right kind of catty corner to the other band. That's what I'm looking for. So another couple swings. This is going to come into the center and become like flat in the center. That's how I'm going to grab it. Probably, I underestimated how many swings it would take, but we're just having fun. We're enjoying ourselves. That's all that matters. Yeah. It's coming together nicely. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so don't know if this is going to work out, but the whole idea here is kind of like a fire and ice type vibe. Like maybe that's kind of basic, but whatever. I am going to see how it goes. So, I mean, it's really bold. That blue is perfect on that orange. Honestly, I'm kind of loving this. As much as I was kind of not optimistic, it's really impressive. So, I'm either doing one swing or two, don't really know yet. Kind of just gonna see where the painting takes me. And right now it's taking me to grabbing it. Okay. This will wrap it up. So what this should do, one of two things. Either it's gonna come into the center. It'll come flat into the center, which is pretty sweet. I'm actually gonna do a third swing. This is fast. I'm doing a little rapid fire here. This one will be what I was looking for, more of an ellipse shape, I believe. It could just do the same thing, which is awesome. Man, those colors are just in your face, so fun. I'd put this on my wall in a heartbeat. And I'm really picky. Like when I make a painting, The only paintings I post online are the ones I'm like just so in love with. Everything else gets scrapped, which people hate, but scrapped meaning I paint over it. I never waste paint, as everyone thinks I do. But alright, this one might take a second to get on the canvas. The goal for this one is one swing, just let the good times roll. I've got like a green and blue textured background, and we're doing some light blue lines on top. It's going to be really sweet. So, I hope you guys enjoy this. I am having so much fun. I bought a ton of new colors and I've just been playing. There's so much more than just black and white, which is kind of my bread and butter, so to speak. So, this is actually my second to last painting of the day. I've done, I think, like 8 or 9, which is pretty sweet. No, yeah, 7. I've done 7 paintings today. Last one's sitting right here. We're going to do, it's like a red, bright red color. I'm doing orange on top. I did one of those previously and people fell in love with it. And I did too. And I gifted it to a friend. They were just obsessed with it. And I figured, why not share it with somebody who will enjoy just as much as I do. I have plenty of paintings, no need to hoard them. And yes, I could probably sell it, but it's way more fun to share. Like, I started doing this to make big art for cheap prices. So why, like, of course I gotta pay the bills, but why stop that? Especially for people I'm close to. Like, I'm just having fun, who cares? So, yeah, that's my spiel. But this one, what's probably gonna happen is this pattern's gonna keep rotating. I'm not going to let it go insanely long just because I want to make sure I leave some negative space. But also this cross-hatching pattern that it's starting to create is going to be unreal once it's done. So let me know if you think that I should have pulled it earlier. I personally think that we are rocking and rolling here, so no need. But yeah, just let me know. We're going to do, I think, 30 swings. See that beautiful crosshatch? Like, I don't know if, I would call it crosshatch, basically just like a grid type pattern that it's making. This is going to dial into a circle. Right now it's like an oval shape. Once the pattern starts to make circular motions, or it's very elliptical, it will do either one, depending on how it's feeling. Then I'm going to grab it. So, won't be crazy long from now is when we'll be pulling it. Okay, so this will dial into an ellipse, not a circle, which is fine. It's great. So yeah. All right. I'm gonna get it in 10 swings, I think. 7, 6, 5. I'm gonna grab it now. Today we've got a red painting with orange lines. I've actually been sitting here for over a minute waiting for it to touch the canvas before I started the video. But I did this a while ago. This should be a showstopper. It should be the best piece of the day. I did this for a friend of mine. Shout out to Ethan and Genevieve. And they absolutely loved it. The internet loved it when I posted it. So why not do some more of these? And just make some people smile if they enjoy this color scheme. So the reason I sat here for a minute and waited for it to start is when you make your swing gigantic to start with, even if it just goes on the floor. Also, this is a giant canvas, by the way. No one really expects that for some reason. But the pattern actually becomes way more intricate as you swing. I don't know why, I couldn't tell you. But it really makes a difference with your overall swirliness, if that makes sense. So we're going to go for a while here. It's going to be a one swing wonder, I believe. I'm hoping, see this little dot here? My hope is that this pattern goes over that dot. Doesn't look like it is though, but that's fine. little happy little accident, as Bob Ross says. So, no problem at all. But yeah, see how this pattern's starting to come together? I love it. I love this so much. Wow, wow, wow. It's interesting, it is a little bit different of a shade than I did last time. Maybe it's just the lighting. Let's just say it's that. It was a little bit, the orange was a little bit deeper. Or not deeper, less, it's kind of greenish almost. Maybe it's gotta be the lighting. It's gotta be. It is kind of irking me that there's little dots. But that's part of the fun. Alright. I have decided I'm going to do a second swing. As crazy as that is. Yeah. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful exit. Okay, other way. More conservative of a swing, no need to go absolutely bonkers with it. I want to make sure that everything have good coverage, and when you go clockwise and counterclockwise in the same pattern, typically the two create like a crazy vortex looking pattern. So that's what I'm shooting for here. And also that way those little imperfections get covered up, and of course you probably can't even see them, which is kind of the point. The thing I always say, and I think it applies to way more than just art, is any imperfection the artist sees looks intentional to the viewer. So if your life's going pretty rocky, in 5 years you're going to look back and be like, oh, look at all these bad things I did. But everyone else is just going to be like, look at what you achieved, look at what you did. So just keep doing your thing, and maybe make some swirly paintings on the way. Hey Google, pause the music. I always forget to do that. Hopefully I won't get copyright struck. Gotta secure the bag, right? Yeah, so it is getting, like the overlap is starting to get a little intense. So I'm a little bit concerned that it's gonna get too busy. But we're gonna trust the process here. There's only one way to find out. Ah, darn it, that's a big blob. Whatever. Only way to find out. There's only one way to find out if the painting is going to work or not. And this is that way. Interesting, this orange is really not liking me today. Whatever. It's still fantastic painting. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, okay. I'm glad I did this second swing. It really brings it together. Probably maybe like 25 more swings. I don't want to let it go forever, but I also want to make sure that there's not a crazy amount of negative space in the center. So we've already made it this far. It's definitely got some imperfections, but let's embrace them. Let's just have more fun and just see what happens. If anything, we can use it as texture for the next piece. So, who cares? Nobody cares. Only you care. If that makes sense. Alright. Alright, heck it, we're doing another swing. I just said heck it, didn't I? That's so yikes. Whoa, that's a big blob. Well, I think I just, unfortunately, concluded this painting with ended it with a unfortunate circle. Hello friends. So I have concluded this video. Thank you for watching. I don't know why I'm getting even closer to the camera. It was fun to share all those with you. We did like 7 paintings today. I recorded them for TikTok too, so hopefully there wasn't too many. All right, see you guys. All right, farewell.